On the fourth day of Israel's assault on the besieged Gaza Strip, an estimated 200 protesters gathered in downtown Tempe, Arizona, to protest against U.S. support for Israel. As of this recording, 178 Palestinians have been killed, including 32 children, and approximately 1,152 injured, 77% of whom are civilians, according to a UN report. 17,000 Gazans have fled their homes as Israel has launched airstrikes and shelled houses, cafes, mosques, a disabled center, and a hospital. 0 Israelis have been killed and 2 civilians have been injured as a result of rockets fired from Gaza.
Well, this is a protest against the Israeli attacks to the Gaza Strip, and they're killing children and families and moms and parents and older people, and there's no stopping.
Some demonstrators worried about the safety of family members who live in the occupied West Bank and besieged Gaza Strip.
So yeah, we've been in touch with family, we've talked to them. It's scary, that sense of fear, that sense of, especially in Jalzone, you never know when the tanks are going to come into the village and whose house they're going to raid and who they're looking for, and so that's a pretty terrifying thing. Even myself, I've experienced that when I've stayed there. You can hear the tanks going through the street, and you just worry, whose house are they going to stop at? Who are they looking for? What are they, So that is pretty scary for the families over there. So we try to stay in touch with them as much as possible, and work. We always worry if they're still able to work, if they're able to get to work.
Other protesters highlighted what they perceive as pro-Israel bias throughout mainstream media.
Washington Post said something about an exchange of fire. It's like, you got two full armies are exchanging. That's not, what's in Gaza is not an army. It's just, freedom fighters. They try to fight for the freedom, and they just say no to the Israeli army, that they can come every day, anytime they want, and they can just drop down bombs and destroy buildings and kill civilians and just go back to their units. Yeah. It's unacceptable from a human perspective. It's just unacceptable and it's just unfortunate that the U.S. government kind of doesn't see this, and they give the Israeli army and the Israeli government basically a green pass to do whatever they want with the children of Gaza and the women of Gaza and elders of Gaza.
One family came to show solidarity in what they see as a similar struggle to their own.
Mi nombre original es Tepoztlaca, y estamos aquí apoyando a Palestina porque nuestros pueblos indígenas en México y en alrededor del mundo están sufriendo lo mismo, están sufriendo ataques. El gobierno está atacando a los pueblos indígenas igual como está atacando a Palestina. Nosotros venimos del sur de México y estamos sufriendo, no es una guerra como Palestina, pero es una guerra sucia que el gobierno nos quiere mantener aplastados, nos quiere callar la boca, nos quiere dominar, pero no estamos en la lucha por eso, porque no nos vamos a dejar. Igual como Palestina está protestando, nosotros también protestamos en contra de todo el mal gobierno, sea de México, de aquí de Estados Unidos o de Israel, de donde sea.
Bystanders were largely unaware of current events in Israel-Palestine.
What's your take on what's going on in Israel-Palestine?
I honestly have no idea. I don't watch the news.
The Israelis and Palestinians have always been fighting over, the religious, and I really don't know as much into it as most other people do. But I know it's been a religious war for many years, many centuries actually.
Just curious what your guys' take on the protests you saw coming by.
Entirely too uninformed to have an opinion. I would say anyone that at a bar sitting down drinking water that would able to competently answer that would be very impressive in my book.
Sure.
People dying sucks.
Yeah. I'm just curious what your take on the protest is.
I think think it's awesome. I think that you should definitely be the change you want to see in the world.
Have you heard anything about the casualties over there?
We just now read about it. Yeah, we just now read about it, but that's it.
Yeah.
Despite small numbers compared to demonstrations taking place in major cities worldwide, the protesters remained undeterred.
We are here on behalf of humanity. We are here on behalf of justice, especially for our Palestinian brothers and sisters, especially for them. They gave us the opportunity to do what has not been done in a long time, and that is unity. 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 Remember that. That's what I'd love to leave you with. That's how I'd like to see you next time, inshallah, whether you are Muslim or not. It's unified under the umbrella of justice. Let's not give this up. Let's do it again. Let's reorganize. And inshallah, we'll come back with more numbers and more people. It's time that the United States knows that its people understand the Constitution, understand what is right, and we will be heard as U.S. citizens. Jazakumullah khair. Assalamu alaikum.